Fantasy stories have made up events that could not really happen. When we read fantasy stories, make believe parts of the setting and their events, there's problems and solutions, and we can look at the ways pictures and words help us understand the story. So, as we read our story today, Sam and Dave dig a hole, we are going to be making smart guesses, or what we like to call inferences. So we're going to use what we know and clues in the story to help us make those smart guesses. Sam and Dave Dig a Hole by Mac Barnett, illustrated by John Klassen. On Monday, Sam and Dave dug a hole. When should we stop digging? Asked Sam. We are on a mission, said Dave. We won't stop digging until we find something spectacular. The hole got so deep that their heads were underground, but they still had not found anything spectacular. We need to keep digging, said Dave. So they kept digging. They took a break. Dave drank chocolate milk out of a canteen. Sam ate animal cookies he had wrapped in their grandfather's handkerchief. Maybe, said Dave, the problem is that we are digging straight down. Yes, said Sam, that could be the problem. I think we should dig in another direction, said Dave. Yes, said Sam, that is a good idea. I have a new idea, said Dave. Let's split up. Really? Said Sam. Just for a little while, said Dave. It will help our chances. So Dave went one way and Sam went another. But they did not find anything spectacular. Maybe we should go back to digging straight down, said Dave. Yes, said Sam. That is a good idea. Sam and Dave ran out of chocolate milk, but they kept digging. They shared the last animal cookie, but they kept digging. After a while, Sam sat down. Dave, he said, I am tired. I cannot dig anymore. I'm tired too, said Dave. We should take a rest. Sam and Dave fell asleep. Then Sam and Dave were falling. Sam and Dave fell down, 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 until they landed in the soft dirt. Well, said Sam. Well, said Dave. That was pretty spectacular. And they went inside for chocolate milk and animal cookies. So I want you to think, how can you tell the boys were good friends? And what made the boys' adventure spectacular?